Have you? No, you haven't seen this. I was just because we were doing the Owen Wilson voice. Have you seen the romantic comedy between Owen Wilson and Jennifer Lopez?
What?
It's new. It's only like 2 years old.
J-Lo, take the fucking hint. Take the fucking hint. You know what? I long for J-Lo's delusion. Have you seen the TikTok of she's at the concert and like a giant, and she's like doing some riff and like a giant cricket just flies onto her, but she doesn't realize it, and it slowly starts crawling up her neck, and it's like right there, and the audience is like, ow, because they're screaming for the cricket, and she like goes, because she thinks they're like screaming for her vocals, but it's because a giant bug just crawled on her neck. I long for her delusion. What's it like in there, J-Lo? Jenny from the block.
My favorite part of this film, or one of my favorite parts of this film, is that in the description on Netflix, because it's an Amazon original, but now they send those to Netflix too, because all of the big conglomerates that make their own content, they're now just selling them to each other. They're just selling them to each other.
So what's the point? Because it was all on one place, and they're like, oh, we're not going to do that. Now we're going to make you buy 5 million subscriptions, but now it's not. So what?
Yeah. But anyway. But in the description, the film is described as like, people have said this is the best romantic comedy of the decade. And I just sit there and I'm like, you know what genre has famously, like, they've stopped making these movies? Like, romantic comedies. They barely make them anymore.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's easy to be the romantic comedy of the decade when there's 4 other competitors.
When you're the only one. It's you and fucking Olivia Colman doing some weird thing with where she wants to kill her husband. What's that one?
I want to see that.
I do want to see that one. I want to see that one.
Benedict Cumbersnatch over there. Yeah. I want that.
Yeah.
I want that bad.
Oh God, I forgot about J-Lo. I forgot about J-Lo and her whole fucking.
But also, no. But also, you need to watch it.
Have you watched it?
You need to watch it.
You watched it?
Oh yeah, I watched it. Here's the thing. Every once in a while, I get like, when I'm at home all day, I get into like a weird mood where I'm just like, I need to watch like the mediocre films that I haven't put on from like the last 2 years, and I'll just like scan through like the Hulu or something and be like, what is this random ass thing that made like $2 at the box office but had all these stars attached to it? I want to see what this thing is, and they're always like perfectly mediocre, and I get like maybe a laugh. This film, it's called Marry Me. It's Marry Me because remember, Jennifer Lopez in this film, she is playing a pop star diva, a stretch, whose hot new single is called Marry Me, that she sings with her hot pop star Latin boyfriend. And so because guess what, they're getting married. And so it's a duet between the two of them. And then so here's the gimmick. Here's the gimmick. Is they want to pull off like a huge stunt, and at like her biggest concert ever, they're gonna sing that song, and they're gonna get married on stage to each other.
I see.
Cool, right?
Yes, yeah. I see.
Owen Wilson. Oh, hi, hey. He is a single dad and a math teacher, I think. And he's taken his teenage daughter to see her favorite pop star, who's apparently Jennifer Lopez. Sure.
And then it turns into the M. Night Shyamalan movie where like they start killing people off.
No.
Right? That's what happens. Right?
No. But anyway, so they go to the concert, and then the concert's going on. They're getting ready to get married. Ooh. And then, oh no, while she's backstage about to go on for the big number, TMZ breaks. The guy is cheating on her, and there's like videos and shit, I think, or she sees him. I don't remember. Anyway, the guy is cheating. And she's like, well, I'm not marrying you. Fuck you. But she still goes out. She still goes out on stage. And she's heartbroken. And she's so sad. And she's like, I'm supposed to get married. Who cares? Who fucking cares? I'll marry whoever. What about you? And she points at Owen Wilson, and Owen Wilson, for whatever reason, feels bad and is like, sure? And so he gets on stage and they marry each other on stage. And then the next day, Samwell from Game of Thrones, who is her like manager, is like, hey, so that was crazy. We're gonna have you quietly annul this marriage. We will pay him off and he'll sign an NDA and you don't need to worry about this anymore. This was just, crazy night. And she's like, well, but what if I don't? what if what if I just like date this guy that I just got married to instead? He seems nice. And then they do. And then of course, there's complications. But there you go.
J-Lo just loves love. She loves love.
J-Lo loves love.
She goes through hell.
And on that note, welcome to A Song of Spice and Rhani.
Where are you gonna splice it? I think we talked about 5 minutes about J-Lo.
It's fine. I'll edit it. It's fine. But anyways, it's a song. It's a Game of Thrones Song of Ice and Fire podcast for the girls, the gays, the theys, and the well-behaved straights. Though you probably well-behaved straights got nothing out of that J-Lo bet. It's okay. It's anyway, I am your apparently J-Lo sycophant host Rhani.
And I am your host who also just loves love, Spicer.
And every single week, we are going to go over 3 chapters from the A Song of Ice and Fire book series, currently on A Clash of Kings. And we are going to break down what happens, the lore, theories, and go over our favorite deaths. Spicer, I'm going to cautiously tiptoe. Any thoughts on death this week? Remember, you have so much to live for.
Audience, there was about 30 minutes of content before that we did not film of Rhani trying to enumerate reasons why I should live.
You're great, Spicer.
Every so often, I just go off the rails, and Rhani has to be like, "Easy, boy." Like I am Black Beauty, like. And Rhani's like, "Easy, girl, easy."
I feed you an apple.
I feed you
like, hey, that's all you needed.
And then I calm down, and then I'm fine.
Yeah.
But
it's anyway. It's like those Snickers commercials.
Yeah, it literally is.
But you're a horse and it's an apple. Get it?
Yeah. And then I'm better. But yeah, no. Death. Just don't.
Don't do it.
Don't do it. Don't do it, Jackie. Yeah. Don't do it. Don't do it. Anyways, I'm fine, audience. I'm fine. I'm fine. Everything's fine.
Yes, you are.
I was in my fifis.
You were in your fifis, and that's okay. We all get fifis.
We get fifis, and then we move on, and then we're fine, and then we record a podcast about the totally upbeat 3 chapters that we just read that did not at all fuel any feelings that I had. You know what? I said, wow, George, you made that frown, and you turned it upside down, because goodness gracious me, nothing but positive vibes from these 3 chapters.
Yeah, he said, you want off the trauma train? Fuck you, and fuck that horse you rode in on.
We're going full speed ahead, bitch. We're
yeah.
Oh my god. Anyways, send us off, Rhani. What
we'll do. So today,
tell me about this. Who's today's traumatized child? Like, who are we talking about?
Today's traumatized children, because never forget, the trauma train is for everyone. Everyone is welcome aboard. Today's traumatized children, we read Bran I, Arya II, and Jon I. So, starting with Bran. Bran's sad. Why? Because his legs don't work, and shockingly, this child is still dealing with the emotional ramifications of becoming disabled. Poor kid. But it's fine, because hey, He's got new playmates from hell. We got Big Walder and Little Walder. Don't worry, the big one's actually short and the little one's actually tall, because that's humor, kids. But it's fine. So the Freys are, these two Frey cousins are now wards at Winterfell, and Bran hates them. But then again, Bran currently hates everyone with the ability to walk. I get it. It's fine. He has had a rough time since Robb has become the king of the North. He is now Prince Bran, and he's like, that's weird. I don't know why you're calling me that, but I don't feel like a prince. But it's okay, because he's working through his trauma, and so he's up at night. He can't sleep, and he is just thinking about all these people that piss him off. He has the new boys that have come to stay with them are both named Walder Frey. That's why there's Big Walder and Little Walder. And they got into a scuffle with the direwolves because they were playing some stupid Frey like children's game called Lord of the Crossing, because get it, they own a bridge, and so that's their entire fucking personality, this family. It's fine, whatever. But anyway, the direwolves didn't like when they were playing that, so one of them bit one of the Walders. Can't remember which one, because they're both named Walder. And since then, the direwolves have been confined. They've been confined to the Godswood. Get it? Because it's a metaphor. It's a metaphor. Because Bran is like a direwolf trapped in the Godswood. Because he's trapped not only in the castle, but also his body. Jesus Christ. Yeek! But it's okay, because he's staying up late and he's ruminating on it. Spicer, you can relate to that. So, he's ruminating, and people are trying to get him to go to bed, and he keeps just howling at them. This little boy, when people try to tell him what to do, he's like, I'm a prince, and then he howls at them. And then Lewin comes in and is like, you really gotta sleep. And he howls at him. And then he just keeps ruminating until finally Lewin comes back. He's like, I have sleeping potion. I'm gonna give this to you, and you're gonna have a dreamless sleep, and it's gonna be fine. And he's like, okay, maybe I'll have a wolf dream, because he's also been having wolf dreams. And guess what? He does. He goes to sleep, and then suddenly he's in the body of a wolf in his dream. Is it real? Yes, but he doesn't know that yet, and so he's just running around the Godswood, and he knows that he hates being confined in this wolf dream, and he just wants to get out, because if he can't get out, he feels like he's gonna die again. The metaphor. George, thank you. You really shoved it in my face. I appreciate that. Spicer, how do you feel? How your Fifi's doing?
You know, reading about this disabled child unable to break free from the prison in which he feels confined to. I this is nothing. You know, I've never felt these feelings before. Never once.
How's your 200 square foot apartment doing there, Spicer? These are sounds.
Yeah, that was a little song I wrote about how I feel. Anyways, I couldn't relate. Could never relate to this thing that I definitely did relate to. To this small child feeling these fifis. It's fine. Also, just continuing with this fucking comet. The comet coming in. Mm-hmm. She's coming in. The sword. And the wolves literally crying to the comet.
Also, for the first time, because we
for the first time, somebody fucking got it right. And who is it? Who is it that fucking gets it right? Who hits it right on the fucking head, on the fucking nail on the head? It's fucking Old Nan. Old Nan is like, everyone's like, ooh, it means this, ooh, it means that. And Old Nan, not even looking up from her knitting, is like, it's dragons, bitch. Like.
Also, I love the detail of, like, she's, like, blind, basically. She's like, I don't even need to look. I can just smell it. I smell the comet, and I know that comet is dragons. Like, damn, girl. Damn.
She goes,
what's with your nose?
She goes, dragons.
Yep. Yep.
They're back.
I know it's so good and it's so on brand, and I love Old Nan knowing everything. I stand by Old Nan should be the queen of Westeros. Like, she knows everything, she knows what to do. Like, just put her in charge. What are we doing, friends?
Old Nan is both the queen and the hand. Like, she don't need no hand. She's her own hand. Like, she just sits on the Iron Throne and she just knits. And she's like, here's what we do. Here's how we fix everything. And then they have flying cars and everything's fine. Like, they have flying cars and universal healthcare, and it's all taken care of because Old Nan knows what's up. It's fine. We're fine.
Also, on this note, honorable mention to the only other person that gets basically on the money close, Osha.
Yeah.
Osha says, "Oh, it means fire and blood." I'm like, well, damn.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah,
literally the Targaryen words. Like, let's listen to these two women. These two women are the only people speaking sense. Please, I beg of you.
No, but let's keep her still in shackles. And I also love how every time like Bran's like, I had wolf dreams, Osha's like, you did? That's real interesting. Huh? Wolf dreams, huh? Interesting.
She gets so excited. She's like, ooh, you don't know what's coming, but I do. I know this shit.
I know the magic shit, because I'm from the place where the magic still happens. So get ready. Because we didn't commit genocide against the magical people that inhabited this land. It's fine. Anyways, also, I do love the other comment of, like, everyone is like, oh, it means this, it means that, and Hodor just said Hodor. Good job, buddy. Good job.
Like, George loves to draw, like, a well-placed Hodor. Yeah. Like, it's always masterful. Just comedic genius right there.
Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. So funny. And then, also, not the trauma of Bran when he wakes up to the wolves crying. He's like, who fucking died now? Like, who died now? Who else, who important in my life that I love dearly? Is it Mom? Is it John? Is it Rob? Who died? Who died? Because that's just what happens in life. People die, and then you die alone, Rhani, and then you die alone with nobody to help you because you're trapped by your disability. It's fine, audience. I'm fine. It's my turn to have a minty bee.
So the direwolves.
But yeah, no. But yeah, the direwolves, they cry, and he's like, "God damn it, my trauma." But then the other line. There's so many like sad lines. This is a sad chapter of just they howl together, last of their pack. When Bran starts howling with them, it's like, "Aw, frowny face." Also, I forgot he's a prince now, and it's so funny, like the way that like everyone's like prince, and then we get the line of their Old Nan gave him no prince, like there was no prince for Old Nan. I was like, fuck that shit, like
yeah,
I don't do that shit.
Oh,
nah.
Like, nah, I don't believe in monarchical systems. What are you talking about? I'm Old Nan. This is why I'll never be queen.
I don't believe in the system. I'm not a part of your system. Just Old Nan, the anarchist over here, like working for a noble family for some reason. She's like, it's a living, man. I'll just exist in the system, man. Like,
we're all trapped by capitalism. I mean feudalism. We're just doing what we can. There's no ethical consumption under feudalism. Okay.
Oh my god. Oh, you know who Old Nan is? Old Nan is that it's Joe Casta, whatever his name is, the TikTok, the history professor that like has all the TikToks of where he's like,
oh yeah,
where Old Nan is literally him. Old Nan is literally him because she's like, hey, I'm gonna tell you about your history and it's fucked up. It's all fucked up.
Let me tell you about the Middle East and how I think it's Roy something. It's Dr. Like, Roy something.
Yeah, he's like a professor from Texas. But like literally it's like I'm gonna tell you a story about how everything is fucked up and how you're pretty much fucked. You fucked. There's nothing you can do. There's nothing you can do.
Oh god, that's so funny.
Yeah. But also But it's fun, just funny because like everyone else is like Prince, 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 and Old Nan's like, nah, I don't do that. Also, I do love the comment that we get of where like the Walder Freys are like, well, everyone is named Walder Frey at our house, and Bran's like, we have our own names here. Like you fucking weirdos.
Like you fucking weirdos.
You fucking weirdos. What do you mean you all have the same name? What do you mean? And how do you tell each other apart? What?
Well, there's big Walder and there's little Walder. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Don't you get it? There's a big one, there's a little one, and then there's Walder. She's a girl. Except there's 12 Walders.
I also love the whole there's like, oh, there's and they were explaining the line of succession because there's 50 million of them, and then there's like, and then there's so and so, and then there's so and so. Well, they're not a Walder, they're a Walter. I love it. It's so dumb.
Burn it.
Too many. There's too many of them. Also, but then Wolf Dreams. Oh,
real quick on the Walders. I love that the dire wolves have the good sense to be like, fuck those Freys.
Fuck those Freys.
We don't fuck with Freys.
We don't fuck with these Freys. Who does she think she is? Walking in here, acting like they own the place, playing some dumbass game that nobody plays. What do you mean, Lord of the Tower or Lord of the Bridge or whatever it is the fuck that you play? No one plays these games. You weirdos. What? That's like, and that is what is so funny is like this house is, because like I feel like George does a pretty good job like fleshing out all the houses. It's not like, you know, because in some fantasy novels or like sci-fi novels, it's like we're the people that live in the desert and everything about our personality is the desert because we're one-dimensional. And like George does like a good job of like not doing that. Of like, nah, like, you know, cultures are complicated. But I love how the Walder Freys are like, bridge.
Phrase. If you ask the phrase, what is your personality? They just say bridge. They just say bridge. Bridge is life. Bridge is God. Bridge.
The bridge must flow. Like the bridge must flow. Like that is their whole personality.
I did a really stupid TikTok video around Christmas time this last year where I did like a riff on like Scrooge Christmas Carol but with Walder Frey, and in it I joked that like he goes upstairs to his bed and his bed is just like a miniature bridge. It's like a race car bed but it's a bridge. And that's all I want. I want like
he everything is bridge. Everything is bridge themed.
Everything is
like his plates are just little bridges. Like he has slippers, but they're just two little bridges. They're shaped like bridges. Like everything is a bridge.
Yes.
Everything is a bridge. Yes. Like all bridge. Like nobody else is like this. Like no other house is like this. Like it's but it's just like the wall, like the phrase. They're just like our bridge. Bridge makes us stronger.
It's just Emperor Palpatine sitting on a bridge.
On the bridge, like strike me down.
That's how you play Lord of the Crossing.
Strike me down.
Rise up stronger.
And then your journey to the dark side shall be complete. And then Bran's like, what the fuck is this game? I also love, you know what, and this is so cruel, I promise, we're going to stop talking about the phrase and their stupid obsession with the bridge in a second, but my other favorite thing is, like, they try to, like, be courteous and be like, oh, Bran, the disabled child, like, you can join in, sure, you can be the judge, and it's like, I hated it when kids would do shit like that to me on the playground, because the amount of times that would happen to me, or you know what my sisters would do when they would like play dolls or whatever, I would want to play with them, and you know what they would do to me? They'd say, oh, sure, you can play with us. So you're a person who lives 1,000,000 miles away and never talks to our characters ever. You never even meet them. You just live 1,000,000 miles away and you just never talk to us. And I went, okay. And then I would like play, and I'd like from my room, I'd go, I wonder if there's two people over. And they'd be like, So I get it, Bran. Once again, I really relate to Bran in this fucking chapter. Trauma! He's trapped. Do you get it, guys? He's trapped.
Yeah.
He can't escape.
On that kind of wistful note, I do like when he has like the conversation with Lewin, where Lewin is trying to get him to like be chill and calm down because he's complaining about everything and howling and whatever, and he's telling like Lewin about the wolf dreams, and then at one point, I don't. This is like I couldn't stop laughing as I was reading this. Bran says something or like thinks something to the effect of like, if I were a wolf, I could blah blah blah. And all I could hear in my head was, if I were a wolf, I think I could understand.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Going back to the question for last week, that is Bran's song as well. Because Arya's it's that, but then for Bran it's if I were a wolf. Like
Yeah. It's just so funny.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh god.
But wolf dreams, Rhani. We get magic. Mm-hmm. It's here, baby. It's here. Are we gonna put it in the TV show? No. Why would we do?
I mean, we did put we put Bran having wolf dreams in the TV show, at least initially. Like in season 2, this is something that you see.
Oh, okay. I don't remember that.
They do it less and less as time goes on, so it's pretty easy to forget. But initially, they do show this.
Oh yes, because you'd think it would build to something, but no. Why would they do that? Why would they do that? Why would they build to something? But yeah, no. But wolf dreams, magic. I love Bran magic.
I do love the. Yeah, I do love a magic chapter, and I love that once Bran is having the wolf dream and he's become the wolf. The way the prose shifts ever so slightly to like, this is a wolf describing things now. Like at one point, like the wolf is describing the gray caves of Man Rock.
Yeah, Man Rock.
Yeah, the Man Rock. That's cool.
The Man Rock that no wolf could possibly hope to jump over. Like
Yikes, big yikes.
Yeah.
Anyway, trapped.
We're trapped. It's a trap.
It's a trap.
Anyways, that's all I had on this wonderfully upbeat, so chipper. It picked me right up. It didn't drag me back down. I was not Bran last night, and you were not Maester Lewin. Like trying to.
As you just howled at me to shut up.
Did it make it better? Did it make it better, Rhani? Did it do it? Except my howls are just screams. I just scream.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do, baby. Just scream.
Just scream. Just
me.
Scream. Ronnie's a good friend, everyone. He's a very good friend. Anyways, let's move on. Let's move on.
Yeah. We're gonna take a quick break, and we will be right back. You okay there?
No, I'm fine. I'm just looking at things on my phone. Let's do this thing before I ruminate again.
Did you finish your brownie?
I did finish my brownie. Feelings.
And with that, we're back. I needed everyone to experience that with me. You're a trooper, Spicer. We love you.
We had a brownie. The dopamine is here. Let's talk about. Is here, Rhani. Let's talk about who's next on the trap. We got Arya.
Arya.
What's Arya doing, Rhani? How's she doing?
Yeah.
I need to know.
So Arya is traveling north. She's traveling north with Yoren and the rest of the like future Night's Watch recruits. Remember, you got the Bull, who's definitely Gendry. You have Hot Pie. You have Lami or whatever the fuck his name is. Yoren. You got the whole gang. But they're heading north, and they're seeing lots of like basically refugees like along the road. Everyone's fleeing war and havoc that's being caused by the war. Ooh, fun. And so they eventually stop at an inn. They're kind of weary about protecting themselves and like kind of, spending a day off, whatever. And then, oh no, some members of not the King's Guards, but some members of like the City Watch from King's Landing show up.
Wait, forgot. You forgot.
Oh fuck.
We met.
Oh, sorry.
Our best assassin bestie, our assassin.
Yes,
bestie.
yeah. Sorry. Arya is like, being grumpy and moody again because trauma. But she goes outside and she gets
after she's been kicked out because she's trying to correct the townspeople's stories about wolves.
Oh fuck!
Because
God damn it! Yes,
it's fine.
Okay, so I'm just gonna start again. They're traveling. They're traveling. They meet refugees. It's fine, Spicer. We're going with it. It's fine. They decide, hey, we've been working. We've been walking. We're stopping at an inn. At the inn, people are showering. People are having a bite to eat, and it's there that we're hearing rumors of a giant wolf. Giant, huge, terrorizing the countryside, terrorizing the Riverlands. And Arya's like, I wonder if that's Nymeria. Yeah, girl. Yeah, it fucking is Nymeria. Of course it's Nymeria. You left a giant wolf down south of the wall in the Riverlands. I wonder who the giant wolf is. It's fine. But there's stories of this wolf snatching babies out of people's hands and other crazy shit.
Hide your kids, hide your wives, hide your husbands, because there's wolves snatching up everybody in here.
Literally,
a throwback.
Literally, and so people are talking about like, oh, it's a monster, ooh this, ooh that, and Arya's like, the fuck, no, the wolves wouldn't do that. Are you guys stupid? And Yoren's like, shut up, Arya, or Ari, whatever the fuck your name is, and finally like kicks her out, like go chill and be quiet somewhere else. So she goes outside. She gets a little too close to where the three prisoner guys that are being taken to the Night's Watch are like tied up. And remember, we have Rorge, who's the one missing a nose. We have Biter, who has filed his teeth down into points. And then we have Jaqen H'ghar. There are our weird super spy man, but we don't know he's a super spy yet. But he's asking Arya to let him go because, like, hey, I'm sorry. It's not my fault that I ended up with these weirdos. So you want to help me out, kids?
A man cannot help the company he keeps.
Yeah.
Fucking Yoda over here.
I love at one point Arya even goes like, oh, something about this man reminds me of Serial Florel, the other person who would speak in the third person. I'm like, yes, because it's from Bravos, even though he doesn't say that. Anyway, and then, oh no, the City Watch shows up, and they're looking for someone. They're looking for someone who's traveling with this group, and Arya's like, God damn it, it's me. God damn it, I am the main character. I am the superstar. It is I that they've come for. Am I gonna let these men die for me? Because everyone is like pulled out a sword, a knife, whatever. Even Hot Pie grabbed a rock. And like ready to fight these bitches.
I'll fuck you up.
I'll fuck you up. and Arya's like, no, I'm not. I'm gonna fight with these guys. Like, no one's gonna just die for me without me fighting too. And so she pulls out needle and she jumps in. She's like, hey, I'm here. And then like, who the fuck are you? And she's like, don't you want me? They're like, no, we want him, and they're pointing at the bull. Because it's Gendry. Because Gendry is Robert Baratheon's grandson. Not grandson. Sorry, bastard child. Why did I say grandson? God damn it! It's fine. Everything's fine, Spicer. I told you.
Stop talking. Shut up.
Stop talking. And God.
But wait, you did forget one that Arya almost fights the bull before they all show up. Like,
yes, before they show up, Arya is like, hey, we're gonna fight because we're gonna do that now. It's fine, whatever. God, this chapter, I don't know what it was. My mind like can't hold all the information. Anyway, they like are about to fight the guards, but then they don't. Yoren like pulls a blade on him and is like, puts it to the guy's throat and like, you're gonna back the fuck away and go back where you came from. The guards do leave, and then Yoren's like, we gotta hightail it out of here because we gotta hurry, guys.
We're going
to get out of here. Yeah. And so they do. And so they do. They flee into the night. Spicer, after all of that, do you have any thoughts, or did I cover them all?
No, it's fine. You're beautiful. You're beautiful, no matter what they
God
say.
Damn.
You did. I mean, we did kind of briefly skip over the trauma train of this child, War of the World style, becoming desensitized to the giant mounds of bodies that they keep passing along the road, and also one of their company dies, and she went, it's weird he's not coughing anymore. Weird.
Maybe I'm desensitized, Spicer. How about that? maybe
You're just like, the chapter where this child is dealing with the complexities of death and how life is fleeting. Don't worry about it. We got.
If I can do it, she can do. No, I'm kidding. That's fucked up.
Yeah. Also, and just to that, because the note I wrote down was, yay, more death. Goddamn, why do we like this book again? It's just George is just like, hey, we're gonna talk about death. We're gonna talk about death a lot, baby. We're gonna talk about all of our feelings around it and how this child is just seen and committed so much death at this point that she's just like, another dead body. Oh well.
In Georgie's defense, I'm gonna hazard a guess and say the title of this book is A Clash of Kings. So what are we gonna watch during A Clash of Kings? Well, the results of A Clash of Kings, which is dead bodies, townfolk all brutally murdered or conscripted into murdering each other, or any combination of this. It's like. It's the horrors of war. It's literally that. This is George's treatise on war. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing.
We were talking about that song earlier this week, and we're like, you know what? That song's a banger. That song slaps so hard. You know, politically it's great, but it's also like that's a good song. It's got a good beat.
Yeah,
it's a fun, catchy melody. The audience can kind of participate. It's great. It's a great song. Good song. Good song. That. God damn it. Oh, but also I do love the line of where like because they're like, okay, boys, it's time to take a bath because you're all stinky and smelly. And Arya's like, probably shouldn't. Probably wise considering I'm trying to conceal. But then I love the line of like, and she had taken so many of some of the small creatures in her clothes with her from King's Landing, and it would be a shame to drown them. Not the
So
creatures
gross.
living in the clothes, not the creatures living in the clothes and in the skin. It's like, girl, take a goddamn bath. I don't know.
No, she's incognito. She's got to stay that way.
Girl, it's literally girl wash your face. It's literally girl wash your face. Please, for the love of God, Arya, go and wash your face. Like, you stink.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have to do the whole body. I get it. Just maybe the hands. The hands of the face, right? Oh my God, there is this Kimberly Akimbo, which was a show on Broadway that happened this last year by Janine Tesori. There is a fabulous character who's like every weird aunt we've always had, played beautifully by Bonnie Milligan on the Broadways. So funny. And there's this like line where she's like, I can't remember what she says, like, oh, I took a quick bath, and they're like, what's a quick bath? They're like, the pits and the stank. You splash a little water and you're good. Like,
Yikes! Big yikes!
Big yikes. Also, I do love we get our minor Jean Valjean character revealed in this chapter of where they're talking, where the innkeeper is like, giving them all free beer, and he's like, "Hey, this one's on the house, boys, because my brother, he's in the Night's Watch. He was a server. Why'd he go to the Night's Watch? What terrible crime did he commit to be sentenced forever to go to the mystical border guards in the frozen tundra north of the country? He took a pinch of pepper. He took a pinch of pepper from a lord." 25 years for a loaf of bread. It's 15. It's 15 years. It's 15 years for a loaf of bread. 5 years for what you did. The rest because you tried to run.
George really doesn't miss an opportunity to just hammer home the injustice of these systems.
Yeah.
Like the insanity of, I stole a pinch of spice, whatever the spice may be, and for that, I have to condemn myself for the rest of my life to living in the frozen tundra as part of the supernatural border control. Also, if I didn't do that, I'd probably die or be forced to go into a war, which we're all dying in now. Because the people who don't get to go to the frozen tundra, they just get to go to war instead. How nice is that? Here's a small child. What?
Or run away from the war. Or run away from the war.
And then also, here's a small child who just gets to experience all that. Who just gets to watch as all of this happens. Which goes very well with what I like to say, I think is one of the big themes of this series is like how war like traumatizes and kind of like ruins children, because like these kids are never going to recover from it. Arya is never going to be a normal kid again because she's seen piles of dead bodies. And now when she watches someone literally die, she just goes, "Huh, that's weird." Like,
well, it's just like it's like this is the problem. It's careful the things you say, children will listen, right? Like but like that's the problem, is like that trauma and damage, like once, especially like to kids, like once it happens, there's no undoing it. There's kind of dealing with it, there's coping with it, there's like trying to sort of like, okay, how do I live with this? But it's like, I mean, you know, we've all gone through something as a child, right, that was somewhat traumatic, right? Even those of us who had pretty, like, privileged lives. Like, we had, like, a thing happen to us, right, where it's like, oh, wow. And, like, that impacts you for the rest of your life, right? Mm-hmm. Like, you are, like, I remember there was a person that I knew who, like, was terrified of dogs. Like, when as an adult, like, I think I know who I'm talking about, but like they were terrified of dogs, and they didn't know why for the longest time. They were just like, every time there was like a dog, like they would freak out. And like, this was like a very well balanced person otherwise, freak out whenever they saw a dog. Even like a really nice friendly dog, they would just like absolutely freak out. And like, I remember one time I was like in the park with them, there was a dog, they walked to the other end of the park because they're just like, nope, can't do it. And then like later it was revealed that there was some pretty traumatic things that happened, and there was a dog present, right? And so it's like, that is what's going to affect, right? Like, we don't even and like they had done so much work like completely erasing that from their memory and like not thinking about it, right? They're just like, nope, I'm right, because even in our coping mechanisms, right, like it still affects us and it still traumatizes us. And like that is what is so sad. It's like we are watching this child in real time completely be traumatized, like in the process, and like even their coping mechanisms like are going to affect them for the rest of their life, right? Because the fact that she's being so nonchalant about death, and she's like, oh, another dead body, right? Like, and it's just like, that's so sad, like, because that's her coping, right? Because like she literally doesn't know how to process this information, and she's like, that's just what happens, I guess. And it's like, and so like that is like George is like trying to say, like, that's why, like, careful the things you say, children will listen, right? Like that is what George is saying with this whole fucking series. Is it's like and once again, like, because we've talked about like the way that sort of George portrays child trauma and how sometimes it's a bit gratuitous, and maybe we shouldn't say it with that, but like you know, I don't think the point is without merit, like what George is trying to say, and of like how children are affected, and like and that's why I think I sort of ultimately think like the means like, maybe the means don't justify the ends, but like I think the ends are a worthy ends, right? Because like we're trying to bring attention to the, like, this is something that is very real, right? Like the way that we affect and traumatize children is going to fuck them up for the rest of their lives. Look at what is literally happening right now in fucking Palestine, right? Like this is literally fucking happening before our eyes. We are seeing an entire generation of children become desensitized, the ones that live, right? And like how they're being like complete, like, because, and I mean, like, there was like a PBS NewsHour thing that they were like talking about, like, with like a child psychologist, and she's like, I have never seen this level of like trauma with children, and like the way she's like, we are never going to be able to like fully comprehend how impacted this has happened. And so it's like, this is a very relevant issue, unfortunately. And it's like, no, like, I agree. Like, I think there, you know, I think sometimes like we get a little too lost, as we've talked about before, like with this book, of like we get a little too lost in the sauce of it all, of like magic or dragons or whatever, the pointy chair. And it's like, no, like the whole point of this fucking series is like, the actions of the powerful affect everyone, and it definitely affects children, right? And it affects children the most, which is why we should be the most careful when we enact policy that might affect other people, because your stupid fucking machinations are going to affect the children, which is going to affect the next generation, because, as we talked about before, why did all this shit happen in the first place? Well, guess what? It was because of fucking the Rob's Rebellion, where guess what? It was all these traumatized children, because all these fucking adults were unwilling to like deal with the issues at hand, and like, how do we figure this out? And so they're like, no, we're just going to traumatize all these children. And so then all these children acted out, right? Because they were traumatized, and then they just keep, and then it's the trauma cycle, right? We just keep passing it on to the next generation. And George is trying to say, please stop. please, for the love of, please. I beg of you, please stop the trauma cycle. But yeah, no, sorry, I got a little preachy there, so sorry. But like, it is the point of this book. As we have said, it's not about the fucking pointy chair.
Yeah. No, and again, like, that's, you're not preaching. That's the fucking point of the podcast. Like, yeah, we're joking, but we're also talking about like a series that has depth to it, and so the depth is going to make an appearance now and again. Yeah. But yeah, I think that's honestly, that's all I think I had to talk about it. I think it's a very good demonstration of like what the current cost of war is looking like and what it's doing to the people who are subjected to it. So that's all I got for this chapter.
Same.
Okay. Cool. Well, we will take one more break and we will be right back. Okay. Ready?
Ready.
I'm going to say we're already back, and you just ushered us in with those lovely readies. They're really going to get an insight into your mental state with this episode. It's going to be great.
You know what? You've had too many minty bees, and it's my turn. It's my turn to have a little minty bee. It's my special day.
Spicer's upset that Rhani got attention? No. Never.
It's fine. We do need to address the elephant in the room of my solo performance of man getting pot roast out of the oven from last week that was forgot to be cut.
It was a whoops.
The ASMR of me getting a roast out of the oven and checking the temperature.
Okay, listen, Linda. Most of the time, 95% of the time, I listen to the entire episode and I go bit by bit, and there's like bits that I think we should cut or whatever. I do so, okay? But if I'm on a time crunch and I know, because here's the thing, when we're recording the episodes, I pay attention to the shit, and it's always the shit you say, by the way. I pay attention to the shit you say, and I file away if I think you may have said something that could be perceived as problematic, even if I get what you were meaning, and I file it away. And then later during the edit, I remember it and I go, ooh, make sure you cut that bit, whatever. So Most of the time, I do that. But if there is an instance where I know that there wasn't anything that either of us said, then I'm like, oh, I should probably cut that in case it's misconstrued. I will literally just like press play, skip to where I know that we said, okay, we're going to a break, and then I'll just cut there, then cut around, add the whatever, the little break thing.
Yeah.
And then after that, I skip to the next section, and I just add in the breaks and trim the beginning and the end to like where we're starting and ending. And so last week, I even said it in the middle of the podcast. I'm like, I have a lot going on. I don't want to edit this a lot. So I'm just leaving because I messed up and I'm like, I'm just leaving it in. And so I forgot that we had that break. And so when we finished, I'm like, well, no one said anything questionable. So I'm fine just doing my normal, my sorry, not my normal, my like, okay, in dire times, I need to speed through this editing process.
Yeah.
And I fucked up. I forgot about it. I'm so sorry. Mea culpa. I hope your roast was good.
It was very good.
Good.
It was free, audience. It was free. Cause the grocery guy, delivery guy gave me 2 free roasts. So I had to use it. It's great. We're eating good. Anyways, Rhani, what did Jon do this week? What did he do?
Jon went and he found Sam in the library reading because he read all night long.
The library is open. Sam read the doll.
But Jon finds Sam.
Reading is what? Fundamental. I'm sorry.
Yes, it is, so that you don't die beyond the wall. But so Sam is looking for like maps and shit and like any information about like going beyond the wall so that he can give it to Mormont. Because remember, at the end of the last book, Mormont is planning this giant ranging, the Great Ranging, where he's going to take 200 people and then the Shadow Tower is going to send 100 people and they are going to like look for Benjen Stark. They're going to figure out what's going on with the wildlings, who's killing all these Night's Watch people. It's going to be a thing. And so Mormont wants information. So Sam's looking for that. Jon goes to find him to go bring him to Mormont because Sam fell asleep in the library. They talk a little bit because, there's all these scrolls, all this knowledge, stuff even the Citadel doesn't have. But a lot of it is like crumbling because it's so old and they haven't had someone there to like copy them over into new books, which is a thing that you do to, preserve the information. Cool. They go to Mormont. Actually, no, before they go to Mormont, Jon goes out to the yard because there's new recruits. They showed up, including a future very important person that they just teased because they teased that there is I think they called him a boy whore or something.
Like a boy prostitute or something like that.
Yeah, and I'm like, ooh, I know who that is. That is Satin, a future possible love interest of Jon Snow. I don't know. When we get into Jon's bi-panic era, it's gonna be so fun.
Wait, what?
It's gonna be so fun.
Wait,
don't worry about it. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's a theory. Not everyone agrees. Some people are like, oh, Rhani, you just want everyone to be gay. And I'm like, I think you're gay now because you said that to me. Sorry, that's how the magic works. You talk to me, a gay person, now you gay. Sorry. I hope you're okay with that. Anyway, don't worry. We'll get to it, baby. We'll get to it in a year. Whenever we can.
How much is in this book? Keep going.
Actually, I think it's the next book. Next book. It's fine. Anyway, so Jon goes out to the yard. He talks to Donald Noy. Remember, Donald Noy is like his good friend and talks some sense to them. They have a conversation about the Baratheon brothers, which is very interesting. We'll talk about it in a bit. But anyway, after he talks to Donald Noy, he goes to Mormont with Sam. Sam shows him all the maps. Mormont is grumpy as he's wont to do. Sam is terrified of Mormont and can't speak. Eventually, Sam leaves, and Jon and Mormont are talking. And then Mormont just like recalls a bunch of Targaryen history as it pertains to Aemon, which is really fun because I love me some Targaryen history. And then it's like, hey, I'm telling you all this because, hey, you're the brother of a king now. What you gonna do, bro? You gonna leave? And Jon's like, nah, I'm stay here. Hey, I'm Jon Snow. What? And that's the end of the chapter. You have thoughts? Feelings? We know that you have feelings. Sorry. Sorry, it was right there. I'm bad with low-hanging fruit.
Yeah, it's right there. Yeah, not Jon coming in here with the anti-intellectualism, like, because like Sam's like, look at all this cool shit, we need to preserve it, and Jon's like, books, me no need book, me man, me fight with sword, me no need book for smart men die in cold place, me Jon Snow, we burn book to keep warm, me father, he have big library, but not big as this library, and it do him no good. No good. No. I am Jon Snow. These coastal elites with their scrolls of the doom of Valyria. Also, just Jon Snow. Speaking about Jon Snow and his bi panic, stop calling Sam fat and just kiss him already. Like, I can't deal with this. The fat boy. It's like, girl,
like we get it, you're a chaser. It's fine. Just accept it and go after him.
You know what? And I think they'd make such a beautiful couple, right? Because in gay world, there's such a tendency to to marry like. I love it when they don't make sense. I love it when they do not make sense, and it's like a big muscly dude with this kind of fat dorky guy. Like, I love that. I love that shit. Is it because I'm manifesting? Yes, but also it's because.
Which one are you?
I could be both. Okay, let's go. No, just kidding. But no, it's I love that. I love it when it doesn't make sense. When you're like, who is, and that's how I feel about Jon and Sam. And it's like, just kiss already. Just kiss already. Yeah. And for all the straight bros who are like, oh, you're just turning everyone gay. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Mm-hmm. Yes, we are. Because I just
turned you gay. You're gay now too.
Ooh, we're all gay. Ooh, we're gay. Ooh, get your Speedo on. We're going to Fire Island. We're going to Fire Island, baby.
Well, no, I agree, and I think in general, just Sam would be so much happier as Jon Snow's pillow princess. Just that's the life he longs for.
Oh,
you know?
No! And no, absolutely, Sam would be such a good homemaker. The way they would have the best dinner parties. Once again, they would be the couple that does not make sense, because Sam would suddenly, that's when Sam would flower and blossom, right? He wouldn't be nervous anymore. He would be so fun and jovial, right? He would be the Nathan Lane in this birdcage marriage, and but then Jon's kind of the grumpy one, but loves them dearly, he's grumpy, and he's in the corner brooding all the time, but he's like, I love you, right? Begrudgingly says it, he's fine. So anyways, Jon Snow is bi, and he is in love with Sam, and everyone on the internet can go kick rocks. Anyways, but also the fucking homophobia of it all in this chapter as well, where because we're doing a metaphor. See, our bestie the blacksmith, he's doing metaphors. See, because he's a blacksmith, so we're gonna relate everyone to metal and
I love this bit.
No,
don't make it homophobic.
It's homophobic. It's homophobic.
It's not homophobic. It's not homophobic.
It's homophobic.
It's no. I'm gonna fight you because I love this bit.
No, I will present my argument first, because it's okay, he comes out here and he's Robert, he's steel, see, because if you don't use it, it rusts, and it's strong, but if you don't use it, it rusts, and it rusts on the wall, and that's his problem. And then Stannis, he's iron, it's strong, but it's brittle, and it breaks under incredible pressure, and that's Stannis. And then what is Renly? Renly's copper, baby, because copper is shiny. It's shiny, and it's not very strong. It's not good for anything. Ooh. The copper is going to Fire Island. The copper is going to P-Town, honey.
Okay. I am going to flip this around and say this is an example of your homophobia because you read this and see the negative qualities that he is ascribing to Copper. You think that those are about gay people? Yeah, you hate gay people, Spicer. Okay. No, it's a brilliant metaphor and it's a brilliant insight into the differences between the brothers. Yes, I love the like Robert is like steel, it's so useful on the battlefield, but you let it rust, it wastes away literally, which is what we saw with Robert Baratheon. And then specifically when he's talking about Stannis, like, yes, it's brittle, sorry, iron it'll break before he'll break before he bends. That is Stannis to a T, and I think is very important for us to keep in mind going forward with Stannis because like he is unbendable, and eventually that is going to be an issue one day because he'll break before he bends. Renly is described as bright and shiny, but not very useful, and that is why because Renly is an empty shirt. We've had this established over and over again that Renly doesn't actually have any ideals. He is about just like whatever puts me on top the quickest, the easiest. I don't care about the morality of it. I don't care about the ramifications. It's all about instant like gratification because he is the youngest child who was always me. Yes, is he also gay? Yeah, but if you want to say that's cuz he's gay, that's cuz you're homophobic. You're homophobic, bitch. I don't like you. I don't like you and your homophobia. So fuck off. I love it. I love it.
Okay, fine. I will.
End of scene.
I will grant you. Yes, that is definitely what is going on here. He is an empty shirt, and you know what? We should not subscribe to that. And yes, and we do not want to be shiny but useless. But you know what? You know what he also is? He's gay, honey. He's gay, honey.
She's a prop queen. Oh, I hate it. I hate it. For the audio only listeners, Spicer has produced, as if from nowhere, a tiny little pride flag that he is waving around, swishing, you might say, if you were one of our fathers. I.
But hey, it's the inclusive pride flag.
That makes it fine.
It's because he's gay, honey. Because he's copper, honey. We're going to P-Town, honey. Okay, I'm done.
Anyway,
I'm done.
Moving on.
A brilliant metaphor by George and a dumb joke by me. Anyways, but also we get my favorite bit. Mormont serving us Olivia Colman realness in The Favorite of "Don't look at me! Look at me! Look at me! How dare you look at me!" When what's his face is like, "You're old as shit, Mormont. You're old as shit, and you shouldn't be leading us into battle." And Mormont's like, "I'm in charge here. Get out of here. I'm your lord." Yeah. And he's like, whatever, fine. And then he's like bitching to Jon Snow, and he's like, "Hey, I'm not old as shit. I'm not old as shit. Am I old as shit? Don't tell me I'm old as shit. How dare you tell me I'm old as shit? I'm young. I'm fun. Don't lie to me." But then he's like, "Don't lie to me. Don't lie to me." It's like, what do you want, Mormont? What do you want? Peepaw, what do you want?
I gotta say, I love Mormont. I love him.
I love him too.
He's so fun.
Just this old ornery man with his parrot, his raven, just angry at the world, shaking his fist at old man shakes fist at sky, like, "Get these kids off my lawn." Like, my sister, the bear lover.
And then I love it at that point where he's like, "Yeah, there's rumors that my sister had sex with a bear," and like, obviously that's stupid, but hey, there's dead people alive now, so maybe she does. I don't know, man. It's so funny,
out of pocket. He is the most out of pocket character in all of Westeros. He is so ornery. He doesn't give a shit anymore, and I love it. I'm living for his I am an old man and I don't care anymore. I'm the bear.
Yes. And one of my favorite bits is when he's talking to Sam, and Sam is like terrified to speak in front of him, so he just like stares at him with his mouth open, and Mormont looks at him as like, when I was young, my mother told me if I leave my mouth open, a weasel would crawl inside and make its home. So, so close it up unless you got something to say. Or you gonna let the weasel in, Samwell? Like Jesus.
And then we also get my other bit that I love with Mormont is where Aemon Tark, because we get our Targaryen backstory, right? And we get our lore dump. He's like, Aemon, he's the best. He's the bestest boy. We need him for another 20 years. I hope he lives another 20. This ancient man being held together by what I can only assume is duct tape at this point. This man is this blind old man who is just old as shit. He's old as shit. We're reminded he's old as shit because Mormont, who we've just established is old as shit, is like, yeah, and this thing that happened when he was already a young man, and I wasn't born yet. I wasn't even born yet. Like,
so don't even suggest it.
It's just like, why are you keeping this old man alive? Let him die. He's so tired. His entire family has been wiped off the map. He is so tired of just dealing with everyone's shit. But no, we need him. We need him for another 20 years.
Because they do need him because he's smart and he knows shit. He knows so much shit, Spicer. He's so old. It's bound to happen.
But this is the other problem with this system of where just like we have like two people that know everything. It's Aemon and Old Nan. Everybody else don't know shit, and it's like. I don't know. We need like a trainee program. We need like an Arl's history sort of program where we like sit them in front of a camera and just be like, "Tell us everything you know. Tell us everything you know. Don't stop. Don't hold back. I want every detail, Old Nan. I want every detail, Aemon, because we don't know what's going on. There are zombies, and we didn't know that was possible."
Yeah. Oh God. It would be helpful, yeah, but I will say back to like the craft of it all. Yes. I do love how is this a lore dump, like just to give us like some Targaryen history? Yes, but I do think it is a very like clever way of like thematically showing us like Jon Snow's like current dilemma, because Jon Snow has just learned that Robb has become king of the North and he has feelings about it because he's Jon Snow, and that's okay. Jon has lots of feelings and we love him for it. And he's like, wow, the kid I used to play with, he's a king and I'm here. That seems fair, doesn't it? And well, it's not. So he's like thinking of that. So like Mormont gives them this like whole spiel about like Aemon is the grandson of Daeron II, and whose fourth son became king, Maekar, and then Aemon was the third son of them, and then his younger brother Aegon becomes king, making him the fourth son of a fourth son. That's why they called him Aegon the Unlikely. So it's crazy how unlikely things can happen, and we have to just deal with the fact that our relations have become kings, as unlikely as that would have seemed. Hey, Jon?
Yeah. Life sucks, and then you die. Yeah, no.
So yeah, no, but I just think it's a clever way of like tying in like, hey, Aemon had to probably deal with a similar conundrum as you, and look how he dealt with it. So now that you have that example, Jon, how do you want to deal with it? Because you're gonna have to deal with it, and if you're gonna claim that you aren't feeling things, we know you're a liar because you're Jon Snow, the king of the feelings. So they're happening. And what are you gonna do? And then Jon Snow, like ends the chapter being like, I'm gonna stay with you guys, obviously, because that's my lot in life now.
Yeah, isn't that fun? Yeah, no, I mean, it kind of sums up everything too. I don't really have anything to add on beyond
Okay.
that. Like, Jon, but I will say, we get growth. We get growth. Jon doesn't run off into the fucking night again. You know what? We love,
Nope.
we love a growing king. We love a king
Yeah.
who's able to take his feelings and process them, I can totally relate. I can totally relate with somebody who's processing their feelings. We're doing great, everyone.
Just got to keep processing them. Just keep on doing it.
Being alive. Being alive.
Jesus, the Sondheim is coming out.
We gotta wrap it up before I start belting out. Make me confused.
Yeah, I'm trying. You just didn't stop talking. So moving on. Moving on. Our question for the week comes from Nomi Kansir 8466. Question for the next episode: If a Song of Ice and Fire characters were YouTubers, content creators, what would they be doing? I have an initial thought. I think that Catelyn Stark would be doing long video essays,
yes,
a la Lindsay Ellis,
yes,
where she like breaks down media literacy as simply as she can for stupid people.
Yes.
And like, guys, please pay attention to this. I beg of you.
I beg of you. Cersei would be doing like the Christian girl, like like no, because she wouldn't do the painting in a god honoring way. Like, she wouldn't do that one. She'd be like the Christian girly who's she's Nara Smith. That's who she is. She's Nara Smith.
Oof.
She's like, my children asked for me to make them like that's who Cersei is giving, right?
Okay, and then she's canceled when like the behind the scenes
when the high
shows up,
and everyone's like,
oh, camera cuts and then she's screaming,
she like presents herself as like, but then she's like actually a monster. Like, she's the one who gets like super canceled. That's what that is. Robert Baratheon would do a like Joe Rogan styled male alpha male like dumb bullshit podcast where all he does is go, I don't know. And then like Ned
You've been seeing that Mark Maron clip too.
Yes. Mark Maron is done. He's had it. He's over it. He's over the bullshit, and I love it. But no, it's, you know what it is? Robert Baratheon is Joe Rogan, but then like Ned Stark is like Neil deGrasse Tyson, like brought on the podcast, like trying to like softly explain. So I'm like, so that's not how science works. Like, let me try in like a fun way to try and like relate to you, but also like very like gently say like, no, that's wrong. That's not how vaccines work.
Yeah. Sansa is doing like get ready with me's and like day in my life videos.
Yes.
I feel like Arya is like old school YouTube.
Yes.
Where like a feral child would just like turn on a camera and they'd be in like a dark room and they would just kind of like riff. There's a video, I don't know if you ever saw it, of these like three kids. They're all like dressed in like goth clothes, and one of them is like, I am Mistress Elsbeth, Dark Raven of the Night, and then the other one just goes like and like screams into the camera.
Yeah,
I see Arya doing like weird, almost like performance.
Yes,
like weird like goth performance. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, and Jon Snow, he's doing that shit where it's just like videos of things blowing up. Like it's just like his entire channel is just like him, just like, here's this watermelon, I'm gonna blow it up.
Oh my god. And Bran is doing like video game like watch me play as the character.
He's doing Twitch. He's a Twitch streamer.
Like watch me control this other being on screen, and it's just a direwolf. It's just like a direwolf that he's like has control. Yeah. That was a great question. That was great.
Great question. 10 out of 10. Oh my god.
Oh god. Okay, and then finally, and please, along with that, please remember, if you want to ask us a goofy question, please do so in the comments. We love these. Please keep them coming. They're always great. And then, Finally, our favorite death of the week, Spicer. You got one?
There's quite a few.
Yeah.
We don't know their names. Unfortunately, there is quite
pile of dead bodies.
Pile of dead bodies. I will say my favorite death. And this is not because I delighted in the death, but because I thought it was like beautifully written. Is like the first dead body they come upon.
Yeah.
Of the small grave that's like clearly for a child, and there's like the crystal, and like one of the kids is like, I'm gonna steal this crystal, and then like I think it's like Yoren's like, don't fuck with the dead. Like,
we don't do that.
They've been through it. This child has been through enough. Please don't steal their Catholic crystal. Like, please, for the love of God. Like,
no, I would agree with that. That's a good one. I'm just gonna go more general. I think the pile of dead bodies, just piles of dead bodies. Those are. I wouldn't call them favorites, but they stand out. Do they not?
It's giving that scene in War of the Worlds in the movie version where like she's like seeing the bodies like float down the river, and she's like, fuck. Like that's the vibe I'm getting in this moment. I'm just like, ugh.
Okay, well,
we
did it. You did it, Spicer.
I did it. On the right track, baby. I was born this way. We did it.
There ain't no other way.
Ooh, there ain't no other way. Wrap us up so I can go.
Yeah, okay. So, once again, thank you guys for listening. We really appreciate it. Next week, our chapters are Catelyn 1. Yay, our first Catelyn chapter. Tyrion 2 and Arya 3. Please remember, you can read along if you want to, or you can just listen to us yap. I hope you all have a wonderful week, and say goodbye, Spicer.
Goodbye, Spicer.